One Piece time. How's it going, Nakama? The DarkBriton is in, and I'm here with one of my Nakama, as always, Samurai Drew. How's it going, my dude? Peace time. How's it going, Nakama? The Dark.
Yep. Oh, read the title.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't even brought it up. I'm doing all this stuff on our end, clicking it, and the Emperor's Crew, the red-haired pirates.
What is gonna happen with kids?
I am so sorry. Like,
that's honestly the only thing I got spoiled on was that red hair was in this chapter. It was totally fine. I'm cool.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine. Just being able to understand like kid is in it. Or sorry, well, we don't know what redhead is in it. How about that? We don't know.
Sell. Are we gonna get a Blackbearding Law one too then?
I don't know.
Right.
We'll see. So, we have the reader. Was that the last one of the Germa?
They're going after Vegapunk. So this is like more of a current one then.
No, I'm saying, was that the very last episode of the Germa Oz Emotionless Excursion? Are we done?
I'm thinking so. It was a good one, right? Everyone liked it.
I mean, yeah, like they formed the Neo Mads, but I'm sitting here just like, wait a second. Are we done now? We're back to reader requests?
Canon? Is that canon, the Neo Mads?
I'm pretty sure all of the cover spreads, cover stories are, in fact, canon.
No, I know, but like, is it called the Neo Mads?
I'm pretty sure that's what it... Well,
oh, that's awesome. I just missed that detail then.
Yeah, it's Neo Mads, formation of Neo Mads. Emotionless Excursion. It doesn't say anything about it being the final one, but okay.
Does it usually?
I don't know. But we have a reader request. Luffy watering a lion by mistake instead of a sunflower.
I love that. That is really funny. Himawara?
I do like his fit. I do like the fit. And then we have a little frog right there, and then the sun. But hey, thanks to Mucho for jumping into the stream early before we even got here. That is our fault. That is definitely our fault. So let's see here. Any thoughts before you jump in for your two? 15 pages again.
Dang. No, you know, I was thinking is the lion and the sunflowers and the thousand sunny and like the frogs for some reason.
Who knows?
It's like,
is Sunny gonna end up crying now? Are we gonna get another crying Sunny?
Do you know any characters affiliated with like a frog? No, I don't think so. So that's why I'm thinking we could be seeing a character in the future that's like a frog thing, which is kind of fun.
Oh, so you think this is another tell kind of thing?
I don't know. You could, it's fun to speculate. You know, it'd be like, oh, I called it.
Dude, I've been speculating for the all half my life now. It's been like 18 years. I've been a One Piece fan, so it's just like I'm just exhausted at this point. All right.
Yeah.
All you.
Here we go. Hours earlier. The problem is, the world government isn't just erasing the Stella. They decided to erase me too. Well, I've got a plan of my own then. First, I want you all to go around and get rid of all the obstacles for me. Now that the Frontier Dome is closed, go ahead and kill everyone, except for me, the Stella, and the people underground. Okay, so this is her giving the orders.
They do talk! They do talk! They do talk! Everyone was like, I'm pretty sure even you were just like, oh, they're being like mindless zombies. I was like, no, these are the quiet ones, okay? Like if Dofi Jr. were here, wouldn't be able to shut him up. But the fact that it's Kuma, Jinbei, and Mihawk, like, they don't say anything. They just responded, so they do talk.
Boa did. Little Boa talked.
I know, but she's like that one outlier where everyone's like, oh, it's Boa, and then these ones who don't have a personality, I'm like, they're the kid versions of the quiet warlords. Like, are we expecting them to be chatterboxes? Dofi and Moria? Yeah, they will be. But these two? Maybe Crocodile. Crocodile probably will, like, talk in, like, backwards tones, like stuff like that. But
I see. You know, I feel like I want to talk about something, which is her eating that meat, like that chunk of meat. It's like Blackbeard and Luffy. It's like yeah, a pirate can have a big appetite, or a pirate can want to be the pirate king, but they can have different morals and standards to get there. But like, what makes somebody like a true and virtuous pirate or whatever? And Luffy shares aspects of sin, similar to a lot of these pirates, but they're just not like him. You know, he just shares these attributes with them, and it's just like I don't know. I would just think about like how pirates. What does it mean to be a good pirate in this world? You know, and you have to be a little bit evil. You know,
or what aspects of freedom are how far can you go in your own freedom that infringes on others? And I kind of think that's kind of how Luffy's way of pirating goes.
Yeah, this way, she's looking for freedom in her own way. She doesn't want to do things for the other Stella. She wants to, you know, eat on her. She wants to eat because she wants to eat. You know, she wants to, she wants to just lay on the beach and be her, but not, you know, it's like she's doing nothing, but she wants to actively do nothing.
The fact that she's still, that it's greed is just absolutely amazing. So, all right, on to the next. We are getting just the cheek shots. Thank you, Oda. I mean,
Look
Noda.
at that.
No, Oda.
Bam, thank you.
No, Oda.
Alright, I love this battle though. Yeah, we got a bunch of chat, but we also got the four S things, and now when you start causing a ruckus, they're going to be looking for the culprit, wondering who gave you the orders. And I don't want them to figure out it's me, because I'm not strong enough to beat the others. So, S-Snake, I thought she was stuttering, sorry. So, S-Snake, I want you to pretend to beat me while they're watching. Okay. And then undo your power where they're not. Okay. And also, I'm going to warn you about the place in the lab you're not supposed to destroy. All right. Let the hunt begin! Okay, that's my rambunctious telling of that. But,
Interesting.
Yeah. So okay, now we see how the plot came into order, and then is that Luffy? Because that looks like Gear 4 Luffy, you know. But what is that then?
Where at?
Or is that Boa right there? At the bottom of page 3, who's like running like that?
The person flying away, that's Boa.
You think so? It looks a little fast. Oh, that is. Oh no, I see now. Okay, fine. That's Boa. It's a weird angle.
You're good. So we have the setup and we have some cheeks. Nice. I am ready to go on. What about you?
Good.
All right. Going on to, I'm going to take over 4 and 5. For those who don't know, we're rotating. And let's see how this one goes. We've got the top of the labo phase. Looks like it's getting broken apart. Hurry, onto the ship. Sun Tomorrow's getting gassed. Looks like he's helping to evacuate. Evacuate Egghead. Get everyone to safety. Kuma's just watching along. And it looks like a ship is incoming. That's got to be yep, that's a Blackbeard ship. Blackbeard is on his way to Egghead. What is this dude doing? What is going on? What is this man? I'm going on to the next one. So, oh God. So we just went on.
What?
We just moved on to the next. Okay, so.
Holy Blackbeard's there!
Warland Elbath. Okay.
What?
Let's get. Listen up, kid pirates. Don't even think about sailing to our captain for. What? Don't even think about sailing up to our captain, Redhead Shanks, as though Okay. I was wondering why it looked so weird. As though he owed you an audience, ribbit. Captain of the. Yeah, right. That's why I was so thrown off. Captain of the Puddle Pirates, Frog Toes Ribbitini. You said it, Sonny. Fuga Murgle. Your dentures popped out. Social club band leader. Get what? What?
Social club, like
Social club band leader. Fugar the adventurer.
Fugar, why does that sound familiar? Weird.
And then, that's white, you boots. I hate you. You're a brave princess. You're so brave, princess. Princess of the bourgeois pirates. Peruru the beret rave. What? Okay, so kids taking on the fodder. Okay. Are they serious? Is that really part of Redhead's operation? This is the new world, right? Still, there are some famous names among them. Don't get sloppy. I wasn't gonna go easy on them, even if they are nobodies. Okay. So we have, I guess these are big name pirates?
Well, big name to everybody else.
I guess. We got Ribatini, Fugar the Reventure, Frog Toad Ribatini, Fugar the Reventure, and Peruru the Beret Rave.
I love the idea of this frog guy being interesting because of the cover page, but we'll see.
God damn you. You really just had to put that in my head. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's what I called it.
Yeah, right? No, that's... Oh my goodness.
There's gonna be a freaking frogman!
That's a frogman.
But we didn't get a lion.
But we didn't get a...
Prince
Yes.
of the Bourgeoisie? Do you think that's Tata?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. He was hugged by some people in a few chapters ago. That one looked like a woman. I guess this is her. So he has his fan club, kind of like Buggy. Those emperors in their fan clubs. Sorry, I'm just thinking about Bartolomeo. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking about Bartolomeo, Buggy's fan club, and now we got Shanks' fan club. Oh my goodness. Alright, Samurai Drew, it's all you. Wow.
Here we go.
I can't believe we just jumped. Wow.
Excuse me. Hey, move those ships out of the way.
Oh good, we're staying here.
What do you mean, Captain? We won't let them lay a finger on you. I know, I appreciate that. But, move all the ships. Here we go.
Okay.
He's like, come on, come on. I'll let the guy have a chance here.
Conqueror's Blast. Oh god.
Are you leaving already, Captain? Just when we finally saw you? It was only supposed to be a pit stop. Instead, I stuck around long enough for a big shot to show up. Get off and let me walk, and move those ships. Remember, my affiliations are famous for being weak. Remember, my affiliations are famous for being weak. Affiliates? Tell us how you really feel, Captain. It's why we're still alive, because your flag protects us. I see, so he only takes on, like, weak pirates. That's fun. Worry less about dying from combat, and more from old age, crone Oli. Stuff that sassy mouth of yours, Captain. So he's saying, like, yeah, okay, a kid could definitely destroy these fools if he wanted to. He's like, thanks, guys, but I got this one. Because, yeah, so these guys are like glass cannons, basically. I love that. Because really, you only need one strong dude. You just need Shanks. Okay, on to page 7. Unless you got something.
I got nothing.
Okay. And just by the way, we don't see the frog lady anywhere here, so they're on their own ships.
Oh yeah, they're out on the ships, probably like going up against him. You know what I mean?
But Pentata theory still hot. Okay. Don't worry, Captain. Oh man, what's this guy's name? You're so much better with names than I am. On page 7. Lucky Roo. Lucky
Roo, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Don't worry, Captain. We'll handle it. Come on, he's worth $3 billion. Don't underestimate how fast these young guns can grow. Are they healed up from the fight in Wano already? He seems healthy to me. He's raring to fight. Well, that's good. You get any intel on Blackbeard? Nope. Just that he's left Pirate Island. Oh, he finished up with.
Oh God.
Oh shit. I was sure he'd show up on Wano. Here's Captain Kidd's data. Oh, interesting. Okay.
I was sure he'd show up on Wano. This dude sounds like someone in the fan community. Oh my god. I'm sure. Wow.
Right. I thought he showed up on Wano. It's like everyone was speculating.
I expected the raid to even fail.
Static Shattuck, what's up? Enjoy the chapters, no spoilers for me. Static Shattuck, appreciate you.
Really appreciate you, my dude. Really excited.
I was just getting all hyper. South Blue. Looks like he's been in plenty of scraps. How many ships? 9. And I see a few faces from bounty posters.
Oh, okay. It's my turn.
Damn, I love that panel of Kid right there. I'm good. Ready to go. Go on.
It is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's coming out with it. I don't care. Wait, is it double? Oh, so I gotta go in the double page. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So I don't care who they are. I'll wipe them out in 10 seconds flat with my damned punk. Whoa, what is that? A cannon? Is it pulling the ship in? No, what is it, Captain? Scatter the fleet. Dory, Broggy, assume positions. You got it. This is One Piece fanfiction like I have never seen. Baby. Oh my goodness. So the fact that, because damn punked is a awakened form move. So he's fully going awakening already. And just, I don't know if that's a flashback. No, that's got to be an observation hockey by Shanks. So you got Shanks observation hockey. The damage is too extreme. I think he's seen an ugly future. Called it. Yeah, I knew it. Huh? Red hair. Oh my god, is he coming right at him?
Boo.
Drew, it's all you.
With the Dory and Broggy freaking heist. And also Mucho Dinero. Yo, Oda has been killing it. Yes, agreed. I am stoked. Look at that. Look at that kid panel right there. Okay, we'll go back to it. Page 10. Here we go. Departure! And boom, we see just like a 3 little panel Conqueror's Hockey blast with a sword slice that absolutely cuts into the middle of Kid in a full like 3/4 part of two pages. Sick. Look at these like dark lines on Shanks's jacket, and we finally seen Divine Departure. And I feel like we've seen this move in some alternative media before, and I'm going to have to look that up.
I know exactly where we've seen it.
Where?
This is one of Roger's moves. Right?
Roger. I was wondering where that was. Same move Roger moved. Okay, yeah.
This is what he did to Odin.
Mucho Dinero says, so even Awakened Kid is only about the B tier. Wow, Shanks did not disappoint. Yeah. Kid, you know, him and Law have been absolutely put to the side. They are not Emperor material. They're not Emperor material, and they both got shot down immediately by the 2 pros. What chance does Luffy have? We're about to see. He's got to go against Blackbeard.
All right, I'm going to go on to 12-13 unless you have anything, because I think Kid's dead. Okay. You got the crash. Yeah. Captain. Ugh. People getting thrown aside. Ting. Doom. 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 Walking up. Shanks looking down. It got Killer too when he stepped in to protect him. Didn't even see it. The captain's not moving. He's dying. We surrender, Redhead. Spare our lives. Don't kill our captain. These are the real poneglyphs. All of them. This way, Captain. Hey, look at that. Oh my god. This is really how Kid dies. Okay.
Holy shit.
For those who don't know, I'm a Kid fan, so I'll live with this. I'll live with this. Looks like Dory and Bragi are about to show them what the new world is about. So, Samurai Drew, it's up to you. Oh my gosh.
I'm like heartbroken right now. The same move Roger moved. Yes. Okay, wait, hold on. Static Shattuck says, Lucy for me always been on another level in comparison to the other supernovas. That's just me.
Oh no, it's very true now. It's very it's
dude. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I don't think Law's taking it. Law's not taking any of these hits, and like we just know that Kid's definitely not. Oh my god.
Hey, before we go to the next page, you know the move that Kaido and Big Mom used, like together.
That was the it was like an Emperor's. No, it was like an Odin. It was like one of those Odin things, right?
No, it was like Kaido and Big Mom like both like charged up a big attack. And
Yeah, they came in together. It was
like, King Sovereignty or something like that.
Yeah, Odin. Like, that's what I was thinking. Odin Sovereignty or something like that.
So doesn't that look like that's what the Giants are doing right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like well, they did like I said, they did a similar move on Little Garden too. So Big Mom and Kaido just did a much stronger version. So
who's that?
Let's say goodbye. Let's say goodbye to Captain Kid. Oh, Sagrene's here.
Sagrene's here. Sig. What up? Okay, Sagrene, we're on page 14 now, and I'm going to.
You guys just go ahead. I just finished reading the whole chapter.
Okay.
We'll come back for you.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh jeez. Oh good lord. All right, here we go.
Hikaku's sovereignty.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm reacting. I'm sorry.
No. I'm being butthurt. I'm so sorry. No. You're totally right. Yeah. Hey, tiny humans. If you want to point your guns at our home, just remember what goes around comes around. Hikaku sovereignty. And,
Rip Kid.
Rip. Their ship has absolutely been destroyed, cut in half. Freaking boom! At Elbaf, in the New World, the 3 billion bounty pirate, Eustace Captain Kid, and his Kid Pirates, destroyed.
Woo! We got Narrator-kun! Oh.
To be continued.
My goodness. So, Rip Kid, boom. And I think this is the perfect time for us to pivot into a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt. I have been avoiding the chat just because I am horrified and terrified of spoilers. But now, Drew, you want to read them?
The chat? Absolutely. Oh yeah, okay. Killer has to be the strongest vice captain besides Zoro. The credit to him, his captain was just a little over his head. Always.
The fact that Killer took the brunt of the attack, like he got in the way, took some of the attack, and still got just wiped. Oh my goodness! What is this poll going to be?
Rip Kid, it says static. Mucho Generous goes. So I'm assuming what Kaido and Big Mom did was a hockey-infused version of the Giants attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like. Yeah, because that attack just looked like it did not need any.
Conqueror's hockey infused, mind.
Shanks tried to warn him.
Conqueror hockey infused.
But to be fair, though, the Giants might have been a little too overzealous, because it doesn't look like Shanks wanted that to happen. Because you can see his face when you go to that page. It's like, oh, okay, wait, hold on. It's like, let's go back to that.
Well, as we go back to that, dropping the community poll right now, Nakama. Is Kid actually dead? Is Kid actually dead? Go ahead and drop your thoughts down in the chat.
Dead? No. I don't think he's dead.
Well,
But
go ahead.
right now he's done for.
Go ahead and drop your thoughts.
I'm assuming what Kid. Yeah, okay. Shanks tried one of them. Kid's pirates probably. Kid's pirates got totaled 3 times. Once by Shanks, twice by the Giants, then the narrator.
Oh!
De Niro with the brutal commentary.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
for sure. Shit, man. You know what's gonna be really interesting? Oh, I found this if Blackbeard killed Law. Okay,
Dude.
And then Luffy uses that as like a jumping off point to be super pissed. Like, you come on! You know, like, I'm mad at you! And then he meets Shanks, and then he finds out Shanks killed Kid. And he just got super angry at Blackbeard for the same thing. You know, and it's like, how is he gonna feel that Shanks murdered, you know, what Luffy considers Kid a friend, you know?
I wouldn't say a friend, but I wouldn't consider him an antagonist either. He's not like Bellamy or anything like that. Like,
if you ever served jail time, you'd know. Once you make friends with a guy in prison.
never mind. I take it back. My fault. My fault. I'm not hardened as they are. They served on the inside together. Oh
right.
my goodness.
That's the kind of bond that you cannot let go. So don't be saying it's not worth it.
That's fair. That's fair. But actually, let's see here. We have 7 votes so far, and it looks like Noah's leading, which is actually quite funny. So for those who are in the chat, go ahead and let us know what your thoughts are on the quiz, because that really does help us out. Now, after
if it's yes though, everyone makes fun of Oda for not killing his people, so a yes could go really well for him.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, which is it? Is it going to be? Are we finally killing people now? Because like Wano, we got 2, and where everyone's like, oh, he killed someone. Now is it going to be like, oh, no one's safe? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would actually be quite okay with that. I would be okay if more people started dying. Which, as bad as that sounds, like, not gonna lie, I feel like we're finally at a place where Oda can take the kid gloves off and start actually, like, you know, murking people. But that's just me. Any thoughts?
Okay, you know, like Davy Jones' locker, and
Yeah.
like how like if you drown in the sea, you become part of the sea or something, right? It's like you become part of Davy Jones' locker, and you spend your time, serving the Sea Lord. Wouldn't it be interesting if like Kid and Law became like these?
If Kid and Law became what?
Like ghost allies for Luffy against this like dark fight against Blackbeard or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say anything because we literally have Brooke, who is like a reincarnated ghost guy person. So like, I'm just gonna look at you and be like, oh my goodness.
Bro, Blackbeard is at Egghead too. Sorry, I keep interrupting you, man.
No, you're good. So before we move on to Blackbeard at Egghead. Blackhead. So just before we move on, this is the destruction that they got hit with. Just think what would have happened if Zoro hadn't have blocked Big Mom and Kaido's attack.
Yeah, and that one was way bigger.
Mm-hmm. So, alright, Dory and Bragi coming through with the Hakaku sovereignty. Blew a hole right through them, and we see Kid and all of them sinking to the very bottom. And looks like they literally gave over the poneglyphs. Oh my goodness. They
said all of them.
Yeah. They said all of their poneglyphs.
How many
So
poneglyphs do they have?
3. They
They had
had.
all of them. So that's what made me think. Oh, hey, there's a comment here. There's a couple comments that we missed.
Go ahead.
I think. So don't forget Kaido as well as Shanks, as well as Hawkins. Kid is more like a rival, not at his level. Buchanero
Oh yeah.
says, I was
Definitely
kind of
rival.
hoping. I was kind of hoping to see a little of the red hair pirates in action and see what they're capable of, considering Shanks' commander was supposed to be top tier. Well, guess what? We haven't seen anyone to be able to get him into that zone yet. It might not be Blackbeard. It could be Akaichi. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Aokiji.
Aokiji?
Aokiji.
Aokiji. Kuzan.
So you have Kuzan
To steal
showing up,
Robin? To steal Robin?
or just to keep them from, or still Egghead or Vegapunk.
They have a
I can
ton
see
of great
Blackbeard.
Interest-
I can see Blackbeard wanting that devil fruit.
Interesting.
Blackbeard
I guess
is-
it could be true. Like it could be Aokiji, not Blackbeard. Since at the current moment when Egghead started, we saw Blackbeard like he's occupied with dealing with law, and we don't know whether Garp has reached there yet or not. But I don't think he will have killed Law and then come to Egghead at the same time. Like I don't think he'll be able to reach there on time. So it is interesting to see if it is Aokiji, and seeing him face off with Kizaru.
I don't know, man.
That'd be kind of interesting because we know Aokiji is probably a little bit stronger than Kizaru, right?
I would probably posit that, just because of the drive, if anything. Kizaru doesn't really have a fighter's drive. Kizaru.
A lot of people that could go up against Kizaru, though. Like, Sanji is my ultimate pick. I love the idea for Sanji and Kizaru. Because Luffy, oh man. Okay. Echo Ichi comes in to try to steal Robin. What about that angle?
Aokiji comes in. Well, I'm gonna stick with Vegapunk, because if they have a network up, the Straw Hats were just kind of like in there. If the Marines were planning this attack and they got wind of it, then I could see them taking advantage of the chaos.
Oh wait. Yeah. So wait, if Aokaiji's there, so that means Pudding's there with them, and that means Sanji can rescue Pudding.
I mean, yeah, there's that.
There.
I'm hoping that comes into play. If there's one romance that I'd be fine with, it would be Pudding and Sanji. Just so just so the whole Nami thing.
And she can give him those memories back too.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. I feel like let's see here. Or do we want to touch on at least the discussion of York giving the instructions, and we now have contextually what happened when
Didn't need it.
So they ran inside. York came out, munching to eating on something, gave the instructions, and then ran back inside, and then was like, "All right, and go."
We didn't.
That's fair. I felt like we needed it just because it shows like all the juniors can talk. Like Jinbei Jr., you have Kuma Jr., and then you have Mihawk Jr. All of them actually do talk. They're not like these dull beings like everyone was positing. They're literally the shy kid versions of their shy adult versions. Like, I'm sorry, if they're a kid, if Mihawk's a kid, that kid's not saying a damn thing. I'm just saying that. Like, Kuma as a child, we've already seen backflashes of it. He doesn't say a damn thing. Like, and we all know that Jinbei now barely talks. So, just saying.
Yeah. There's a ton of new comments. We should get to those.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not used to comments actually. Hey, I like this.
Yeah, Static Shack and Mucho just livening up the old Chatterini. Blackbeard's already with. Okay, more like Steel Vegapunk. I forgot what we were talking about there. but more like Steel Vegapunk. Blackbeard is already
Steel,
that
yeah.
stronger, and Van Auger. So the biggest problem in then which Daenerys is. So the biggest problem in One Piece right now is where is the last poneglyph? I feel like we'll be getting more Void Century information soon. We didn't, and then Stack Shadow said, we didn't see Devon, Vasco Shot, Shihiro, or San Juan Wolf. Okay, so this could be like a subsidiary of Blackbeard. Yeah, like why? You know what? I'll just have to see. I don't know if I can make a informed decision either way, because at this point they can travel anywhere. They can instantly travel. So it wouldn't surprise me if Blackbeard just showed up while Luffy was taking a poop.
Yeah,
like,
with Van Auger being able to now teleport, like boop 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 boop, like now that is an option. And since all their ships look the same, we really don't know who the 10 Titanic captains it is. Unless we see someone like in the water in that San Juan Wolf, we don't know. So all that we know is who was in the smoke with Law. It was Van Auger, it was Jesus Burgess, and there was Dot Q, and I think that's it, right? That's all that was in that battle in Blackbeard. So it was them in that battle. We know that the guy with the long nose, we're gonna just say Ugly Usopp, and then Katarina Devon was a part of the battle in Amazon Lily. We haven't seen them since. We saw Blackbeard in the battle against Law. We understand that battle is taking place sometime during this time frame when we're at Egghead, whether it's before, during, or after, similar to the scrap with Kid. So that's where we can actually place Blackbeard there, unless he's like, all right, directly coming after it, which after that damage against Law, I don't see it. I don't. So it would need to be one of the other Titanic captains, which last time we saw Kuzan, it was in the cover story with Van Auger. We saw Van Auger with Blackbeard, so we thus know that Kuzan is on his own. So, to the point earlier, this could be Kuzan rolling up on Egghead. Which would be outstanding, because then it would put... We didn't get to see the fight between him and Akainu, but we would get to see a fight between him and Aokiji. Not Aokiji. Kizaru. And I'm sorry, I would still take that fight. I want the fight on Punk Hazard, but I will take this fight. I will take this fight. Just saying. I'll take that fight.
As a slight compensation.
I'll take it though. I'll take it. Kizaru versus Kuzan? Oh, I'll take that spot.
Yeah.
Light versus ice? Oh yeah.
What kind of sword does S-Hawk have? Like, I'm so confused. Like, is that like a name? You know what I mean? Like, is that a good sword?
It's. I think it should be a clone of Mihawk's original sword.
You think like it's the same, like, you know, because like all the good swords in One Piece are like famous swords.
I don't think it's a Wazumono, if that's what you're talking about.
Right.
No, it's sort of like a clone of Mihawk's sword, because if you see in Mihawk's island, what's the name of the island again? Even the baboons, their swords was a clone of Mihawk's. It looked exactly like Mihawk's sword.
Interesting.
Heard. What else? Okay, so we're thinking it's not Blackbeard coming over to mess up the day?
I don't think it's Blackbeard or any of his subordinates, only Aokiji, because like if you notice, even in the crew, among the crew, like Aokiji is sort of like a lone wolf. He's like he sort of acts autonomously, so not much orders from Blackbeard. He just acts mostly on his own. So the question is, what does Blackbeard want? What would Blackbeard want from Vegapunk to come here? It only makes sense that it is Aokiji, someone who has a deep knowledge and an understanding of the situation, either the situation or Vegapunk, to know, like, to come here.
It's his fruit. He went after Boa because of her fruit. He's going after Vegapunk for his fruit.
Not known. You know how she explained that even if you had it, you'd have to be.
Like it's.
And then he kind of gave up, didn't he?
It was a stalemate because Rayleigh came and scared the shit out of him.
I forgot about Rayleigh.
Like that's what happened. So he's out there. Here's what we need to remember, and here's the two big telltale clues on how devil fruits are now reinformed. One, when Smiley died, there was a group of apples right next to the sleigh, and one of those apples turned into a devil fruit. When Jesus Burgess was coming after Luffy, and he had this big thing on his back, and Sabo came and stopped him, and Dressrosa. In that moment, there was a bunch of fruit. If you so it can be understood that if you're a pirate, if you're hunting and fighting devil fruit users, you're probably going to have a stash of fruit just stored somewhere. I'm not going to lie. If I'm fighting devil fruit users, I'm having a bunch of fruit stored somewhere. In Marineford. Like, I would say, Marineford probably had stacks of fruit stored everywhere because people were dying and they were stealing devil fruit. I'm just saying, logically.
But then, it has to be near them to for Blackbeard to be able to put on the cloak and then eat it. So it should be somewhere nearby, very close.
Or right beneath your feet because you're on a ship.
Because Blackbeard got 2 devil fruits in that moment, I think he transferred it in a different way. I think he extracted it in a different way than the whole. And it goes to the next closest fruit. I think that's how you. I think that's the easiest way to do it. But Blackbeard figured out a way to have 2 devil fruits, and that's why he put on the cloak. Don't you think?
Probably.
I think
we don't know how much knowledge of the devil fruits he has. So he always acts dumb. So it is quite difficult to get in Blackbeard's head.
Yeah, and real quick, I don't want to leave out the guys in the chat. So, and there's a lot I did not realize. I'm just now looking at the chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is so much fun. So, real quick, where did you leave off, Drew? I don't remember.
Static was talking about different people in the crew of Blackbeard Pirates, as well as Pizarro. You are correct with the names. Law fans would be worried. I think you can do the next one after that.
Law fans should be worried.
I have a theory. I
have a theory that Blackbeard is low-key a hockey master. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Anytime I hear Blackbeard and a master of anything, it's like he's a master of everything, but he's also a master of nut. And I'm like,
different personality.
Because that's the only way to explain him getting the one up on Shanks even before getting a devil fruit. Also could connect to Punk Hazard. He has some way to master counter future sight. And I think two very suspicious Shanks can never tell when he'll appear. That's fair. When Aokiji arrived there. I think darkness plays some role in devil fruit hunting. That's fair. I mean, if anything, it draws them in. So it could, in essence, capture them when they're there. We don't know. And with Oda, it could be like this very, very intricate, nuanced thing. Or it could be, these are the pleasures because they ate the smile fruit, and these are the waiters because they're waiting for the smile fruit. Like, it could be just as plain as simple as that. It really could be either or. This is interesting. So, this is, I'm guessing, I didn't see, but as we go, how long we've been streaming for? About a good hour now?
50 minutes. 45 minutes, really.
Yeah. Good 45. We'll stream for another 15 or so. Yeah. So for those who have stopped by, if you can, go ahead and hit that poll to let us know what you think. Is Kid right actually dead? And we are dead even at 8 votes, which is pretty fun. So, and also go ahead and like the stream.
Shopping account. I will log into a different Gmail and vote. So that
Do it.
Goes one more into the yes. No,
Do it. Do it. Tip the scales, Drew.
That'd be dishonest.
Tip the scales, Drew. Do it.
Oh wait, actually the only other one I'm logged into is Runaway Warlords right now.
So I am looking, and it doesn't tell us when the next chapter is, which is a little sad, but I'm guessing we are on break week. Any thought? Can anyone else confirm if we are on break week or not?
Yeah, we're on break. The next chapter is 9th of April.
Oh, there's okay.
Darn. Alright, so with that knowledge...
Can we talk about Chance having future sight?
Did we not know that? Or is that the first time we've seen that?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's assumed. So this is our first... I think this is our first named attack that we've ever seen from Shanks. Which is kind of mind-blowing, actually. And not only was it the first one, it was Roger's attack. This is the attack that Roger used on Odin when he's like, "Hey, samurai!" Divine departure. And it was wow. So yeah, kid.
You know, yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You know how there's like a Wano style of sword fighting, and then there's like the European, like Cavendish. I forget what YouTuber I was watching, but you have,
More
like,
of a fencing.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. Okay.
He's a
And
fencer,
anyway,
yeah.
there's like in like Zoro, like might be like a combination of both like European and Wano teachings as far as sword techniques go. Now this technique though, you know how like Demon Slayer, there's like the sun technique, which is like the beginning of all other sword techniques, basically.
Oh, the breathing. Yeah, the styles.
So divine. No, what would be fun is that this was a sword style that was called pirate sword style. You know, like this is like a different way to sword, like a different way to duel, basically, other than like the Wano style or the European style. This is like the pirate style, which is divine departure, which is like all these like hockey infused one slashes, basically.
I
where
would
you
actually-
inflict your will.
I would actually bolster that by saying that Divine Departure is actually a sword style of Conquer hockey users.
Sure.
Because
But does that mean that you have to be a pirate to use it?
No, that would mean you have to have Conqueror's hockey to be able to use that type of fighting style.
But I wager that you have to be a pirate to use it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Garp could still do it. Divine Departure Fist.
No. Nope. Not
Wait.
according to me.
Oh my goodness. Thinking about Garp, he's on his way to take on Blackbeard at Hachinosu.
Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna be gone
Yeah.
or something?
So yeah, so
Yeah.
who's catching the smoke? So Garp. Oh wow, this is just. So whoever is on their way to Egghead is not a part of the Garp smoke. Blackbeard is probably still recuperating from his fight with Law.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, this is the the biggest example of a low diff I've ever seen. Like this
I
is
forget
low
the
diff.
meaning of that. What does that mean again?
Low difficulty fight.
Okay, got it.
This is a low diff. This is the
Oh,
low
yeah.
diff. This is the low diff. Like this is a low diff, and this is coming from a Captain Kid fan. Like my avatar, I don't want to turn my camera off, but you'll see my avatar is literally Kid. Rip. Wow. Wow.
Let me look. Okay, there you go.
Like,
It's, everything in this chapter just happened so fast, like so quickly that there's no breathing room to even react.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's a short chapter too. That's the.
Oh.
That's, go ahead.
Sorry. Mucha Dinero says, I think darkness plays some role on the devil fruit hunting, the darkness fruit. And then, yeah, right? Do you think the reason, well, I don't know, who knows? But the reason that Blackbeard has two devil fruits is because of the dark fruit.
Possibly. I possibly.
I like the idea too that Blackbeard only put the Yami Yami fruit in his right hand and only put the Quake fruit in his left hand.
And that's
I like that idea because we saw that with the Smile fruits.
and there are a lot of possibilities because there's also the theory of he has a split personalities. So maybe the split personalities are what's the crux of it. Like
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like 1,000 things that are interesting about him.
and that's all the reason why I cannot follow any other One Piece YouTuber because once that comes out, It's a thumbnail, and I'm just one scroll away from just ruining my entire weekend. No, thank you.
Blackbeard just has so many powers. It's so interesting. Anyway, okay. How would you rate this chapter? Yeah, I don't know. I would rate this an 8.5, 9, 8.7.
Wow, this is. If I were to take it into chunks, I would say that this is a great culmination chapter, because the bye week is literally going to be there's going to be a funeral for Captain Kidd over this bye week, so the community is going to to put him to rest, and probably now the theorization is going to be speculating about Law, because this now gives us a better understanding that Law could, Oda might actually be killing people. So with that, I don't know. As an educator, I go more on the A/B scales instead of the 8s and 8.5s. So I definitely put this more as like a B plus chapter.
Yeah, I'll say B plus. I'll say B plus. 87%. B plus.
Just because it's not like last chapter was a 10 out of 10. Last chapter was a 10 out of 10 for me. This is like a very solid B plus A minus for me. So last chapter was an A plus. Last chapter was an A plus to go to my educator.
Whoa, let me see this.
I would say well, you got spoiled. That's the only reason you don't think last chapter was an A plus.
Yeah,
I wasn't spoiled.
Last chapter for me. Last chapter for me was an A plus, just because from start to finish, it had the build up, it had the humor, it had all of those different things. So I would definitely put it as an A plus. I didn't see where it was going, but that's why even with this chapter, there was I don't know. It was great. It wasn't perfect in my opinion. So I would give it B plus A minus. This one.
Seeing Kid get his comeuppance, really does it well. I think that's a great little panel there.
OnePiece for the past how many chapters? I think since one has been like this, going up, and then it reached peak fiction during Oda's flashback, with a couple of dips, maybe a couple of chapters that fans didn't like, but it has, so far for me, it has just flatlined on that peak. So it has just been peak One Piece since then. There is no there's no disappointing chapter.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that if Kid is actually dead, this is an A plus chapter.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
But
if Kid is dead, that'd be sick.
If Kid is actually, and I'm a Kid fan. My avatar on Discord is Kid. So I'm just saying that if he is actually dead, this would be an A plus chapter. But again,
so
one second. But again, since this is a shonen, and Oda, that's one of the reasons I think that One Piece does have a ceiling, is because Oda does lean on it being a teenager's manga, and that's why he doesn't go full in on the death. So Chagrin, sorry, I just need to get that point off.
Yeah, I was trying to say, let's use the tier ranking: S tier, A tier, B tier. So if you say A plus, do you mean S tier, or is it still in the A tier?
A plus still. There are few and far betweens that'll give it an S. Like Robin's, and that would need Robin's Demon of Fleur. That was an S tier chapter, because it just if Kid had done some damage and there had been an actual fight, definite if this had been a mid difficulty fight, maybe an S tier. But since this is a low diff fight, A plus.
Okay.
A minus if Kid does die, and then A plus.
Can we move on from the ranking?
Well, yeah, real quick, and then we have some more.
That's what I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
Okay. We never see Shanks fight except some red. Yeah, true. And Ora's clash with Whitebeard. True. It's all good. Okay. I think this chapter might be the best this year.
Ooh.
Outside of revealing the Elder Star's name, Saturn or whatever, or Jupiter, Saturn, Jupiter, I forget. Saturn. Great planet.
I would have to go back and at the end of the year, this is definitely one of those years where we'll want to do like a actual ranking of the chapters, because it's not like 101 like it was like the last few years.
I have a feeling we're about to see some weird shit.
Same, because here's the thing, that Elder J-Star's chapter, great. I don't know if I'd put it in the S tier. Literally that reveal, and it being York, and it being Greed, and it being, spoiler alert, the one that we should have seen all along, like that still for me is just brilliant writing. And with you guys knowing the different the poll that we're doing, for those who haven't done the poll, go ahead and please do it. The community thinks Kid is dead. And we have we'll go for another 5 to 10 minutes. And it looks like the thoughts are arriving that Kid is dead. I think next chapter might be the best. Oh, this chapter might be the best outside of revealing Elder J-Star's name.
That's fine.
And I'm even trying to think of what was the first chapter of the year, because what was it? Trying to think of what reveal. There were a few reveals that have come about. Oh, Stussy being a clone.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. We completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Also was Vegapunk's. We got the reveal of Vegapunk last year. Okay.
The mystery of devil fruits. The mystery behind devil fruits.
And that we got the first tease of the mystery of devil fruits. But I'm looking at the first 2 chapters of the year, which doesn't seem like it's been that long ago, but yeah, we're already here. But it was finding out about the flashback. Yeah. Interesting.
Which flashback?
It was finding about the paw that contained Kuma's memories. That's the second chapter of the year. So what for instance, there's a lot of different things. Yep, and the second chapter of the year was Stussy revealing herself to be a clone. I mean, that was an S tier chapter. That was an S tier chapter. And we got Kaku revealing that he was an Awakened Zoan as well. So the first 2 chapters of the year, it was peak fiction. It was really peak fiction. Let's see here. That'll be its own thought, its own discussion as we move on. So I guess thoughts for next chapter, and then what are our predictions for maybe how many more chapters we have of Egghead? Because I'm thinking we're at chapter 16, 17 right now of Egghead. So I'm thinking 8 or 9 chapters left. I don't think we're very much longer. So thoughts for what are we going to have after break week?
Law.
I
Let's
think.
get to Law.
You think Law?
Yeah, I'd love to. How about you?
Yeah, now I'm leaning more on Blackbeard Garp Law.
Yeah, because we haven't seen anything from Garp, and Garp is heading to Hachinosu, where if Blackbeard is there, I mean,
Yeah, wait.
Jesus Burgess has the strength fruit, so he might be able to go toe to toe with Garp, possibly.
Can I say one more thing really quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So when Kid shoots that thing and then Shanks future sights it, the problem is that all those pirates look like they were tough. Because they were like, oh yeah, we're part of Shanks. So he overestimated them. Because in reality, Shanks's exterior people are all weak. Because they're all So what happened was, I think if Kid knew their actual strength, he wouldn't have gone this hard. But he thought that they were really good, right? Could that be used as an excuse?
Possibly, but it's also like it's kind of like Luffy going Gear 5 off the jump when he ran against like all these other people.
You
Like,
should have sensed it.
you're going Gear 5 off the rip. Like we're going pure awakened at this point. So I don't put anything past that. I don't think that was a wrong move because he was just going to clear everyone out and just start their assault because it was a war and he got low diffed in the most low diffed way of being low diffed in ever of low difficulty fighting. That was a low diff, and I'm a Kid fan and I'm hurt. Kid is dead.
But I thought he wanted an audience.
You thought who wanted
He
an
wanted
audience?
an audience with Shanks. Why would he attack?
He didn't want an audience. He wanted to take on Shanks. They were saying you can't even meet Shanks. So meeting someone is called an audience, basically. And he finally got to meet Shanks. And he got destroyed. Rip Kid. Because the community at 56% to 44% thinks that Kid is actually dead. So we have what about Vivi? Oh my god, didn't even forgot about the one where we see Vivi again next to Wapple. Like that in itself was an S tier chapter because I haven't seen Vivi in years. And unfortunately, but it was Wapple, so I was like, Still very, very, really, really crazy. Really good chapter. I don't think Luffy would do the same thing. Which one are we talking about? Going off.
What Kid did.
Oh, kind of like to like what Kid did, going
Going all out.
Going all out. I mean, we've seen it with Lucci, so he's gone all out, and we saw how tired he was afterwards. So it'll be interesting. But my assumptions and thoughts, at least for the upcoming chapters, is Robin, Atlas, and Chopper are going to find Vegapunk and the other punks. Atlas is probably going to square up with York. Baby Mihawk is probably going to step in and take out Atlas. I'm very interested to see if Stella actually dies. Chopper will be there as a doctor to take care of all the sick CP0 agents and get them out of there. No clue who the individual was that is on the island that Vegapunk was still reaching out to try and help. That person is still anonymous. We've completely forgotten about them. So there's that. That's a thing. So that
it's Aokiji!
Yeah, we'll probably get that reveal here coming up soon. We still have so much to understand with why Kuma's at the red line. Still need to get that. We still need to understand what Bonnie saw.
Trouble. That's why he's rushing over.
Thank you.
What?
And then any type of update from Garp on Hachinosu and if he's taken on that. Other than that, that's a lot of stuff. So for those who just showed up, if you can go ahead and vote in the community poll just so we can have a final say on do we think that Kid is actually dead? Because it's almost neck and neck, but the yeses may be having it. But I do admit the last chapter when Luffy calls Kaku Usopp, that was funny. No matter where we are in One Piece, you can always count on Oda to take a moment that is like peak seriousness and anxiety and terror and have just this little sprinkle of just like, why am I laughing right now? I should not be laughing, but I'm laughing. So I do think that we're going to get some comedy happening later on. But other than that, Sanji fighting Jinbei Jr., Mihawk Jr. is probably going to go after Chopper and Robin. That's where Boa Jr. is with Frankie and them, so we're not really sure what they're going to do there. And then Kuma Jr. is taking on Luffy and... why am I forgetting? Luffy and Lucci. Wow. Final thoughts on the chapter next week?
Good. Let's go next chapter in 2 weeks. Law.
All right, we will be taking next week off as a little bit of a break. It's also that first week of April, so it'll be a nice little break week for us as well. We will see everyone in a few weeks, but there will be a video for the Warlord watch list coming out next Saturday. Every Saturday of the month, we will be having a watch list. Thank you all for joining us. And just so everyone knows, officially, the Runaway Warlord community believes that Captain Eustace Kid has died in the battle. Sorry, the rampage, mutilation, complete wiping of the floor of Elbath. So, rip Kid.
Well, minus me.
What's up?
Minus me.
Minus you?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think
I
that?
still think Kid is alive.
You still think Kid is alive? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the community as a whole voted, so we have to honor what the community as a whole says. We as an individuals may have our thoughts, but the community has said that Kid is dead. Unless you want to go and vote, Sigrain. Nah, you can get those numbers up. Just saying. But thank you all for checking us out. Go ahead and check everyone's information out in the descriptions and information down below. For those watching, please go ahead and like the stream. It really does help us out. Leave a comment down in the chat. It really helps the stream be able to broaden and expand out. And always remember that anime is adulting. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.